Hello everybody, welcome back to the Let's Play. We're going to be doing some more wintry Christmas stuff today. So we'll head over to the Christmas village in just a minute, but I wanted to show you something that I noticed while I was walking around here. I saw this hole in the side of our house cliff here, and I was like, that's weird. That doesn't look like stone. There's cobblestone in the side of the mountain. How did I never notice that before? I have no idea. Yeah, so that's been there the whole time. If you look at previous episodes, you can see it's been there the whole time. I just never saw it. And yeah, there's a zombie spawner in here. Right under our house. Our house is literally right up there. And this has been here the whole time, and I never noticed. Whoa! Hey, awesome! We had one of these at the beginning of this series. I found one in a bastion and then died with it like a moron. Advancements, husbandry, balanced diet. 29 out of 39. 30 out of 39. Awesome! My goals for today are to get some music stuff happening in our Christmas town, which I will be showing you in just a minute, and also to start working on some of the redstone for our Santa's workshop. And we are back in Christmas town with our beautiful town hall that I have not done anything on since the last episode and is still very empty and not finished. So, as I mentioned before, my first goal for today is to add some music, and I had an idea for a morning theme and a night theme whenever the villagers wake up and whenever the villagers decide to go to bed. For the timing, the going to bed one is going to be easy because as soon as a daylight sensor that is inverted, as soon as it puts out any signal, that's like exactly the same time at which villagers decide to go to sleep. But in the morning, it's around when it reaches 7. It's not exactly when it reaches 7, but is around when it reaches 7. So basically, it'll reach 7, and then it'll be like 1-2 seconds, and then they'll get out of their bed. So it's close enough. I have the note blocks planned out already for the morning song, but I don't have it quite finished for the night song. So we're going to put in the morning song today and do the night song in a different episode. And I'm planning to put the music blocks right under the plaza here, just so it's in the middle of the village and we'll be able to hear it from basically anywhere around in this square. So I'm going to be putting the morning song on this level, and then I'll be putting the night song basically right below it. So it'll only be slightly quieter, I guess. Okay, area is dug out. Just need to start placing note blocks, I guess. Also, I need to figure out where I'm gonna put the light sensor. I hadn't thought of that. Well, here's a question. Does it still, ouch? Okay, it's still getting power through the leaves. So if it's directly below a block, well, that's weird. Oh wait, let me... Okay, so it goes to there. And then... Huh. Maybe I don't really know as much about light sensors as I thought I did. I wonder if it just stops working at a certain point, or whether there's like some kind of... Okay. Whether there's some sort of like, fading effect as it gets less sunlight. Well, this was an unexpected detour, but I think we're gonna spend some time learning about daylight detectors. Alright, I've turned my shaders off so we can see this a little bit better. We've got 15 daylight detectors and a 15 by 16 array of redstone wire here, and it is currently noon. So these are all outputting a signal strength of 15, which is reaching all the way to here, and then this is the 16th redstone, so this will always be off. If I put one block, if I put one block above this, you can see the signal strength goes down by 1. So I guess that means that this block is now only getting 14 from the sky, and we can probably see that. Yeah, so if we stand under a block, you can see on the side there where it says client light, server light, whatever. We have 15 when we're standing directly below the sun, and we have 14 for standing directly below a block. So if we put a square of blocks around this, we should see this next one drop to 14 and this first one drop to 13, which we do. So we've got 15, 14, 13. And I think because the way that lighting works in Minecraft, we can actually remove these corners and the plus sign will do the same thing. Yeah. So I've built a big diamond shape centered on this one right here, and it's now only outputting a signal strength of 1. So we got 1 all the way up to 15. And if I added one more block on the edges of all of these, we would see it drop to 0. Well, I might as well do that. Okay, so I've extended this diamond shape out by one more block, and I've added another daylight detector and line of redstone. So we see this one's 0, 1, 2, 3, all the way up to 15, even though it's noon and they should all be at 15. Only the one that has direct sunlight is getting to 15. So this is making me wonder what happens if we have these as like slightly transparent blocks. So let's replace with glass. Okay. Glass is not blocking any light at all. I guess that makes sense. What else have we got? Trapdoors. Place, glass, oak, trapdoor. Trapdoors also don't block any light. Okay. Oak, leaves. Okay. Okay, that's weird. You can see here, even the one that should be receiving no light is only getting dampened by 3, and so is the one next to it, all the way down to here, and then it starts going up. So this is making me think that leaves only really do block light up to like this much, and then if you add more around that, it's not going to block out any more light than it would otherwise. So if we stand under one oak leaf, we get 14, okay. Do plus sign, stand at 13, and then 14 under these. Alright. I'll do another one. And we have 12, 13, and then 14. Do one more. And we're still at 12. So 12, 12, 13, 14. Interesting. So leaves, a single layer of leaves, no matter how big it is, will only block out 3 points of light. 3 points of sunlight, I should say. Let's go back. Where are all the villagers? What? What happened? I just logged back into my Let's Play world and my villagers are gone? That's weird. What? Could they have fallen in the hole? No? Oh. Oh, they're... Oh. Okay, I guess they're all up there now. Great. Huh. Yeah, this is the meeting spot, so they all just came to here, and then I guess they eventually wandered into here, and then just went up the ladder, and now they're there. Cool. So... yeah, I was really confused at first. I was like... At first I thought maybe they died, but, you know, I have an iron golem in the house, and even if a zombie somehow got upstairs and infected them all, they would be up here. Because I'm on hard, so they would have all turned into zombie villagers. And even if they came downstairs and got killed by the iron golem, there would be rotten flesh on the ground, which there isn't. So, hi. Yeah, they're just kind of stuck up there. I gotta get them back down the ladder. I gotta be really careful not to smack them with the axe. That would be pretty bad. Hi. I can't get down the ladder anymore. Oh my gosh. Are you serious? I can't move. I don't know what to do. Is there any way out of this? So I'm on the side where I should be going down the ladder, but the villagers are pushing me up the ladder, so I can't get down. I think I'm stuck here. Well, let's see. So, I can't move at all. I'm actually stuck. I can't ender pearl out because the villagers are in my face. And I can't hit anything because the villagers are in my face. And I can't go down the ladder because the villagers are in my face. And I can't place any blocks because the villagers are in my face. I can't even get back on the ladder. Like, if I could just stand on top of the ladder. Come on. Like, I can't move forward. I'll try logging out and logging back in. Oh. Okay. Thank God. Oh. Wow. Yeah. Okay, I'm glad that worked, because I have no idea what I would have done. Okay, note to self, don't do that again. So now I've got the ladder 1 block above the ground, so they shouldn't be able to reach it. That's how I had it before, and I just added more ladders so I could get down to the bottom there, but yeah, can't do that again. Okay, so it's about noon-ish at the moment. So if we put a thingy here, we look at it, we're getting 1? Getting 1 power. It is noon, I think. Yep, it's noon. So... okay, so I guess we're not going to be able to place it down here. I'm going to put it right there. Why not? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then that's where we want our repeater, like meow. And that can go into a block. Let's actually mark this in some way. Put a piece of polished granite on it, I guess. Okay, we've got our hole dug, we've got our daylight sensor set up. Now we actually got to build the doohickey. And I have it planned out in 2 sections. So we're going to do the floor first. And I just have it sectioned out because it's going to go like this way, that way, this way, that way. It's going to loop back and forth. And so like each lane of music, because it's going to play 3 note blocks at once. So just to help me keep track of what section is which, I'm going to put some stripes here on the floor, and then I'm going to start swapping out some blocks where the note blocks are going to be placed. Because I have 3 different instruments playing. Note blocks, the instrument is changed based on what block they're on. Most of you probably already knew that, but just for anybody who was unaware. I think there's like maybe 10 instruments, maybe more. Don't totally remember. This song is going to start on this side, so I'll probably, instead of having the line come straight here, I'll have it bend that way and then elbow and come out right here. But now that I got the stripes down, I got to start digging up some of these blocks and replacing them. Floor is now finished, and it's time to start placing note blocks and tuning them. And then placing bunches of repeaters. Actually, I should probably place the repeaters first, now that I think of it. So the repeaters between these note blocks act not only to carry the signal through the block, but also do timing between the notes. So like this first note, I'm going to have it only last for 2 ticks, and then the next note is going to last for 4 ticks, and then this note is going to last for 2 ticks. So that's how you do the timing. I'm using a resource pack from Zazuma to make tuning these easier, so because I can actually see like what note I'm at. So this is going to be not very exciting to watch, so I'm just going to cut here and then come back when I have it finished. Okay, so a few things have happened. Our iron golem is dead, and our door is missing, and we have 1 villager. So that's good. The one that survived was our named villager, so I guess that's good. I found 2 of them, and I trapped them, but the 4th one, I'm not sure what happened to him. He's either out there somewhere and I didn't find him in time, or the iron golem killed him, or something. I have no idea. But yeah, so this is... I have no idea how many times zombies have broken down that door, but I seriously need to do something about it because my villagers keep getting zombified. And, not a fan. And I'm out of weakness potions again. You may notice that I'm missing my helmet, and that's because after I got this guy trapped, I found this dude, but the sun was rising, and he kept catching on fire, and I kept putting him out with the water bucket, but I really didn't want him to die. So I threw my helmet on the ground for him to pick up. So now he's wearing my netherite helmet. Which is fine, because as soon as we unzombify him, he's going to drop the helmet, and then I can pick it back up. Trying to think through what I could do to make him safer. I'm not sure. I mean, obviously I could put more lights around, but I kind of want to do that once I actually know what the ground's going to look like, because we had to do a bunch of terraforming to get the city hall here. So I'm probably going to have to dig out a lot of this other stuff. And I like the snow, so I don't want to melt the snow with lights and stuff. My only other thought would be that I could quarantine them in the house for the moment. I don't really want to do that, but I think that might be my best option right now. I could dig a bunker for them to live in, I guess. I might do that. I've actually already kind of started doing that, because I wanted an access tunnel to the note blocks without having to like open this ender pearl down through the corner, and then when I have to come back up, open that and ender pearl up through the corner. I was like, wait a second, if we're having our light sensor here, we might as well have our basement connect to the note blocks. So I put in a little stairway here, and I started digging out some space to put our basement. I'm not sure about the floor level yet, because I'm thinking, because right here this is the floor, so if I have the floor slabs, then I can have the ceiling in the downstairs be 1 block higher, and it would also mean that these glass panes here wouldn't just be going directly into full blocks. It would be a slab here, so that this wouldn't be like connecting like that. Did I just shoot that torch through the glass? I think I did. So like maybe in the future when we raise this ceiling by half a block, I might think the roof is too tall and I might raise the floor by a block or something. Let's make sure that we don't lose our fancy helmet. Hi. Thank you. So I will set them free. I'll grab their beds and move them to the basement of the city hall. Hey guy. You can't just stand out here, you gotta go inside. It's important. Everybody come over here, there's a bed. Look. Behold. Bed. I guess I can move them one at a time. Oh, I think they see them now. Yeah, there we go. Or not. Now he sees them. Oh, hi. Hey, you. Get the heck out of here. You're scaring away my buddies. They need to sleep. Oh. Where's he going? Where are you going, dude? Not very smart, this guy. There we go. Now can you figure it out? Yeah, there he goes. There we go. The zombies won't be able to reach him. Are you serious? The zombie's still breaking down the door even though there's nobody in there. You jerks. Why you gotta break my stuff, huh? What's wrong with you? He's breaking down the door in the water closet. Oh my gosh. They just really don't like doors. Oh my goodness. Stop. Okay, you guys are hereby quarantined to this basement until further notice. I could just sleep and that would set the song off, but I kind of want it to happen naturally just so you guys can see that it... Ouch! What the what? What? Okay, cool. Guys wearing an invisible cloak. Okay, any second now they're gonna wake up and then the song's gonna play. Come on, you guys, you can do it. Wake up. Wake up. Oh, hey! There they go. Yay! I guess it plays slightly before they wake up, probably because of the repeater. But I think that that's good enough. It's kind of like an alarm, maybe, you know? When the song starts and then they're like, oh, I guess it's time to wake up. Hey, snow! Behold, all of the note blocks. So, starts here, activates these three, and then activates this repeater, these three, all the way down the line here to the end, these three, and it turns, these three, and then all the way down there, turns, comes back, turns, goes back. So I can play it again, just so we can watch it happening. So break this, and then replace it, and you can watch. Yay! I hope you guys like this as much as I do. I think maybe the glowstone sound... The glowstone is what's doing the melody, and then I have piano harmony, and I have bass. So let me know what you think of this song, and if there's anything that you think might be better that I could improve. Or... I don't know, whatever you want to tell me about it. Ah, the snow is beautiful. It's actually snowing, or it snowed last night where I live. I might like put up a picture of what my backyard looks like. There's a lot of snow. You know what? Let's build a snowman. Let's build a snowman. I'm just gonna get the snow that's on the ground right now. I don't want to just like get snow that's in them storing. Okay. Got a bunch of snow. Where are we going to put our snowman? Over meow. I don't want to put it in the way of where future buildings might go. And I also don't want to put it like up on a cliff or something that's probably going to get destroyed. So I think I'm going to clear out a little bit of this. Let's do maybe like this. Yeah? Whoopsie, ran out of snow. It's a little bit hard to figure out how big to make it without making it like too big, you know? Because if we start off with like a base that's like 3 by 3 or so, like that, and then we have this second layer like a sort of like a big plus shape like this. And then what do you do for the head? Just like place one block? That doesn't look right. It doesn't look like anything. So there's some things that I gotta consider while doing this. Whoops. Thanks, Sweeping Edge. Really helpful. I love it how I can hit my friends with it. Alright, this is too fancy. I can't figure this out. Like, if I could make like the body segments way bigger, then you know I could make them more round and make it look like they're stacked properly and whatever. But at this small a scale, I just don't know how to do that. You know, that doesn't look half bad. I think if we put a scarf on him, then it'll actually like help differentiate the body segments a little better. Yeah, I think this is what we're gonna go with, and I'll put a scarf on him and maybe some other decorations. Okay, and then I'll like kind of hang down the side maybe. Yeah, that looks pretty good, I think. It's a little hard to see at the moment, but I think that looks good. Oh, I have an idea for maybe how we can make it look a little bit less strange. If I actually gather a bunch of these snow layers, I can fill in this section a little bit better. Does that look better? It's hard to tell. Let's take out the front too. Oh, it's morning time. Gotta be honest, that scared me a little bit. Whew. No, are you serious? So I think I like this. I'm just trying to decide whether to put it on the left part or the right part. The left part makes it so that I don't have to see the side of the coal block because there's the scarf there. But if I put it on the right part, then it kind of like has its own space, you know? It's not crowded up with the scarf. Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm gonna put it on the left for now, but I'll see what you guys think. Since I don't know exactly where I'm gonna be building the workshop, I am gonna design the redstone before I do the building. So if you remember when I was talking about how I'm gonna build my villages, I wanted each village to have a main export. And for the Christmas village, I was like, oh, Christmas, there's like toys and stuff, right? Santa's workshop, they make toys, and so maybe I'll make my main export toys. And I was like, what possible like use could there be for toys in Minecraft? Like, that doesn't even exist as something I can mass produce. And then I thought, you know, rockets are pretty close to toys. Like, maybe you'll make a rocket factory. So that's what I'm doing. And it's going to be a factory for both building rockets for flying, and mostly it's going to be building rockets for like celebrating stuff. So I'm going to be building a machine. Oh, hello. I'm going to be building a machine that will give me random ingredients for making random fireworks. I'm sure that Minecraft firework factory designs exist, and there's probably some very good ones, but I would rather design it myself. So that's what I'm doing. If I get stuck on how to do a particular thing, I'll look it up, but for the most part, I'm just going to try to figure it out myself. Okay, so I've spent some time flattening out this area so that I would have a nice, you know, flat place to test out some redstone and whatnot. I'm just going to start off by talking through, you know, how making the fireworks goes. So for each fireworks star, you need 1 gunpowder and then at least 1 dye. You can use up to 8 dyes, and then you can use 1 of either a head, a gold nugget, a feather, or a fire charge. So you can have 1 of any of those 4, or none of those. And then you can additionally have 1 piece of glowstone, and you can also have 1 diamond if you want. And I guess now is a good time to start snowing. Oh, that's interesting. Look at that. The snow is covering my item frames. I did not know that that was a thing. So if this is our crafting table, and we want to make a firework charge, or a star, I mean, we need 1 gunpowder, and then we need at least 1 dye. And then these other 7 slots can be any of those things I just talked about. So we could just fill the rest of these spaces with dye, or we could have a maximum of like 1 of those 4 things. So we could have a gold nugget out of those 4 things, and then we could also have a glowstone and a diamond, and then 4 more dyes. So I think what I'm going to do is actually limit the number of dyes to 5, because that'll just make the redstone easier. If we make it so that we can only have a maximum of 5 dyes, then we'll have these other 3 slots free, and we don't have to worry about like, okay, well, if we get 6 dyes, we have to make sure that we only get 2 other things. And then after you make a star, you can add a fade color. So you can add a color that it fades to, and you can add up to 8 fade colors as well, or you could just not have a fade color. So for that, we can have up to 8, but I might just limit it to 5 again so that it matches the first stage. And then to make the rocket itself, we use a star, we use a piece of paper, and gunpowder. And then for these other 6 slots, we can add up to 2 more. We can add up to 2 more gunpowder, or we can add up to 6 more stars, which is a lot. Like, you can already see how complicated these stars can be. So like putting a whole bunch of them into one firework is gonna be a lot. Probably just gonna be very messy. So I'll probably limit it to like maybe 2 stars at most. I was thinking that maybe instead of you know, hard setting how many dies and stuff that we want to have, that what we could do is have like a panel with arrows on it or something. And maybe this one would be for dies, right? And we could select like how many dies we want. So the basic setup, I think, is going to have a hopper going somewhere, and we will probably have different stations. We'll have a fireworks star making station. We'll have a fade adding station, and we'll actually have a firework making station. I'm just going to assume that I'm never going to want to use a head in any of my recipes, so I'm going to exclude the head, but we'll have die, glowstone, diamond, and then the 3 thingies. Don't have any feathers. Let's go find some feathers. I could have sworn I had seen chickens around here. What are those? It's a polar bear. Hello. How's it going? Do you have cub with you? Because if you do, I'm super doomed because I have no armor on. Do you want to come live in my village? It's like right over there. Pretty sure I can attach a lead to a polar bear. This can only end well. I don't have my leads on me. They're in my tools chest. Well, dang. I guess I'll come back in a minute. Hey, bud. You want to come with me? Yeah, you want to come with me. Ah, she's beautiful. She's beautiful. Okay. I know! I know! You're all alone up here. Uh-oh. Whoa! Whoo, boy! Okay, well, I'm glad that polar bears are tough. What the heck? Stop hurting yourself. I'm glad that polar bears are tough, because I tried to drop the water, and then I got pushed off the edge by the water. So, yeah, sorry about that. I think I have some splash potions of healing somewheres. Zip. Alright, let's see if I got some medicine. Aha, I do. There you go. Okay, mission find feathers was a failure, so I'm going to use string in the meantime. So this is 1. This is not 2, right? So like, I was thinking maybe this would be 1 and then 2, but the way that it's set up, unless I use like a rocket maybe? Rockets start straight up? I don't know. I think I'm okay with this being 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this is going to be how many dies maximum we want per rocket, and then these are going to be probabilities. So it's like, I think I'm going to have it be like out of 9. So you can set the probability out of 9 for these. So it'll be 1 through 8 out of 9. That's the best way to do this. If I had these going into blocks, then I could separate it like this. I could have a wire up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then I could have a... What is this wood here for? Oh, it's holding the comparators. Okay. Got it. I don't need this wood though. And then I could have the other wire down here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Whoopsie. Meow. Nope. Meow. So I should be able to set these all at different values. So let's say I wanted... okay, wait, so it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then glowstone, I want a 3 out of 5 chance, and diamond I want, or out of 9, and diamond I'm going to just keep at 1. So let's just make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. 1, 1, 2, 3. Awesome. I'm not sure what to do for this side because these 3 are mutually exclusive. So I couldn't have them all like this unless I made sure that I set them to add up to 9 every time. I'll have one dial here for all 3 of these, and this will just be, you know, how often I get any of these, and then I'll have all 3 of them have an equal chance of being picked. I think that's what I'm gonna have to do. So for our die count, let's see, how are we gonna turn this signal into like a clock timer? So basically we want a couple of dispensers, or I guess droppers would work. So we'll have like a few droppers. Each of these holds 9. There's 16 colors, but we're probably not going to want black, dark gray, or brown. Should we exclude light gray? If we exclude light gray as well, it'll make it easier. I don't think I have the time to design this entire build in one episode. So I might stretch it across at least a couple episodes. The reason for this hopper, by the way, is we're gonna like stand here, and there will be like a start button, and then it will like drop a set of materials on us, and maybe this back block will be a crafting table, and we'll craft the firework start, whoops, and then we'll toss it into the hopper, and then it'll that'll be equivalent to pressing the button, and it will send the next batch of materials to us. I am not a redstone wizard per se, but I do know my redstone pretty well, and I'm also a decent programmer, so I can figure stuff out. It's just not always the most elegant solution, but I always get a solution. No. When I push this button, all the pistons fire, and they retract. We need to make it so that each one of these signals activates our 2 droppers. I'm just going to set up one of these. This, like that, and whoops, that. If we just put a repeater here, or if we just have the redstone wire go in there and we toss in 8 items, pretty sure, yeah, we got 16. But if we set this to 2 and we throw in 8 items, I heard 8. Yep, perfect. So that means that if we have each one of these shoot an item into a hopper chain. You know what? Instead of doing the pistons here, I could do the pistons here. You know? So I press the button and then the piston comes down and basically checks. So now when I push this button, these blocks all come down and basically they allow the circuit to check the value of each one of these comparators. So these are all off at the moment, and we press this, that one goes on, and then these 5 light up. If we put droppers here, and we put items in all of these. So if we only had 9 dies, we'd basically be done at this point, because we would just have to load up each of these with dies, and then it would randomly pick one of them every time. Also, it is possible to put 2 of the same die into a fireworks rocket. So let's say we have 2 red die and a gunpowder. We can actually just put both of these in there. That doesn't do anything unless we have another color. So if you have 2 red and 1 yellow, then that means we're going to have 1/3 of the sparks be yellow instead of like half of them. Let's try this. So we have it at 1, and we press the button. We get 1 ice. Okay. 2. Press the button. 2 ice. And then we can max it out at 8. All the droppers fire. So all these dispensers will facing up into this hopper chain here, and then we'll have a set of hoppers on the side, not chained together, that will be feeding whatever item we decide to put in here. So let's say we all have these full of dirt or something. So these will fire, send all the dirt blocks to our counter, like the one we built over there, which will be firing the dirt blocks back into a water stream that will carry it back into these hoppers. It'll also be sending a signal to our die randomizer. Okay, 16 items. Oh my gosh. Stop. Torch. Okay. Perfect. So after working on this some more, I realized that the way that we built it, it was always going to be giving exactly how many items we ask for here, and not a range of items from 1 to whatever number we pick. So the way I have it set up now is this first one has full shovels, the second one has half bone meal, half shovels. And these are dispensers now, so it will try to dispense one of them. It will either shoot a shovel or try to shoot a bone meal and fail, and it will just stay in there. And then this one has 4, next one has 5. They go back and forth, 5, 4, 5, 4. So essentially what I've created here is an adjustable range normal distribution randomizer. So if I have this set to 5, then these first 5 are going to go off, and I'm going to have a chance of getting somewhere between... Why did I put these torches here? I'll have a chance of getting somewhere between 1 and 5 pulses on that clock over there. And the distribution of those pulses is normal. So I'm going to have a majority of like 3s. So like if I were to graph it, so this is like our 1s, and this is our 2s, and this is our 3s, like this. It's going to be a normal distribution. And like let's say we got 5s. This is probably going to be easier to see. Yeah, like this. So it's basically going to be a normal distribution curve. I don't think it's this steep. I don't totally remember. I did the math, and I might put it up on screen right now for like a couple different values, but I decided I was happy with that, because if I set it to 5, I don't really want an equal chance of every type, you know? I would rather have it be a rare occurrence that it's just one color or a whole bunch of colors. I'd rather have it be mostly a mix of colors and then sometimes really high numbers. So that's what I've got here. So these dispensers, this one full of shovels means we're always going to get one. And then the other ones shoot into a water channel that is under here. So water there flows that way. Hi. Ooh, iron. Flows over here to a stair with a hopper, goes into this dropper, and then we've got our comparator looking at the hopper here and causing this dropper to go off. And then we've got water source blocks in here. The water source blocks in there go up to here, take this turn, and then they drop onto this line here so that they can feed the shovels back in. Also, I really enjoy the snow, but it's going to make it hard to see what I'm doing, so I'm just going to sleep it away. So now that we've got a die number randomizer, we need a die color randomizer. And I think the way I'm going to set it up is with a couple droppers. Why do I have one in my inventory? That's concerning. It's probably fine. I'm going to have 2 dispensers on. So this is the basic idea. It's not going to be shaped like this. I'm just going to do this to show you. So 2 droppers facing each other with 2 comparators facing into these blocks here, and then 2 more droppers here. This is what's going to have the die in them. And then we'll have a redstone line running into this side, and then over here we'll have a flip-flop, and we'll put an item in this. So every time we send a pulse to this, it is going to swap dispensers. Ta-da! And so we'll have half the dies in this one, half the dies in this one. And the signal from there, so this pulse signal here that's coming out of this repeater, we're going to have a second line going right into this thing. And so basically, if I had this set to like 2, then I'm only going to be getting 1 or 2 dies. And if I get 2, with this setup, I know that they're not going to be the same. With this setup, I also know that no matter what I put it at, I'm not going to get all the same color. For however many dies I set it to give me maximum, it's going to take half of them from one and half of them from the other. So at a maximum, I'm going to have, like if I have this set at 4, I'm going to have a maximum of 2 of the same color. And the cool thing about this is it can actually keep up with how fast that signal pulses. So this matches our setup over there. And if we press this button, you can see this wire pulses 3 times, and this changes 3 times, which means we're going to get a total of 3 items shooting out. Hi. Let's try for 4. Okay, we got 2. Let's do it again. 2 again. 2 again. Okay. It's not broken, I promise. There we go. Okay, got 3 that time. The probability of getting exactly 1 or 4 is pretty low, but it is possible. Yep, that time we got 1. So let's set this to max. We got 5, 3, we got 7, 4. So it is working. It's just not incredibly fast. I guess I'll do one more thing before I'm done today. I'm going to try to figure out how to do this part. So this is the glowstone, and the diamond set will be right here. I think the easiest way to do it would be to set up dispensers just like we did over there, and in each dispenser pack 8 bone meal and 1 shovel. And so the higher the signal is, the more probable it will be of shooting a shovel, and then we'll just have a machine to check whether there's any shovel. And if it detects that there's any shovel, then it will fire that particular thing. I give up. I can't do this. I can't. I don't know what the problem is. I've been staring at this for way too long. I can't figure it out. It doesn't make any sense. I'm just gonna be done for today. Anyways, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed the music and the redstone, the very frustrating, confusing redstone. Next episode we'll do our nighttime song and maybe try to get this working better. Yeah. Bye.